Okay.
And we're hoping y'all can hear that. That's her.
Okay, I do want to make mention that this is a crossover podcast so that I don't have to record two podcasts this week.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is
you're-
also the Women PetPreneurs podcast. Hello.
yay!
So, okay, we are live at Superzoo.
So yeah, if you're commenting, if you're there now, tell us if you heard the opening. You know, if you can hear us, all of that fun stuff, because we're
sharing a mic.
We're sharing a mic. Only mild technical difficulties. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's as the mic slowly sinks down. Hang on. we have stunning assistance. You should be able to twist that.
Okay, so we're here at Superzoo. The show, oh my God, do you have the map of the show?
Oh, wait a second.
It's huge. The show opens up tomorrow morning. And if you're here, we have some giveaways, people. So we'll get to that momentarily. But this is the map, by the way.
It's upside.
Come on, Chris.
It's big. It's bigger than us. We can like make it an umbrella. This is how big the show is.
Okay, so it's going to be a lot of walking. I've got my Apple Watch on so I can track it. And today the show is not even open. Okay, and just so you know, just walking around here. Why is it not giving me? There we go. Activity. I'm at 5.5 miles. Okay, and the show doors actually haven't opened yet.
I also want to point out, Mary, see if you can tilt your camera a little bit. Okay, you see how big this is? This little purple patch down here, that's grooming. This is that purple patch. That's all your grooming stuff. It is, when we say pet industry trade show, oh, yeah, everything's gone.
Nope.
There we go.
PowerPoint is only gone.
When we say pet industry trade show, it's like natural and health, that's food, aquatic reptiles, small animals, specialty and lifestyle, farm, emerging brands, new product showcase. Like there's so much stuff. It is insane.
Okay, we have actually a lot of comments here. So hello, everybody. There's the comments. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So, Chris, what episode number is this?
Look, Mary.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number
222.
222. And if it's wrong, it's her fault, because today I don't actually have my notebook because things and stuff. And yeah, I forgot to pack it, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So anyway, the show is huge. If you're coming here, wear good, comfortable shoes. I can remember coming down here one year, and one of my friends came up with the cutest sandals. They were really, really cute. Okay. Day 2, she had on sneakers.
I have on, I'm not even working today. I have on my speaking clothes and a sneaker. Well, a sneaker. A sneaker and a boot.
All right. So we do have giveaways. And even if you're not here for the live podcast, come find us. But the people who are here are getting first dibs, by the way.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
You're going home with so much swag.
You
y'all.
guys are going home with
Thank
swag. Just say it.
Now
okay?
wait, you have something in your hand. Should I hit a button? And can y'all hear this?
You know, you don't have to do, this is also Women PetPreneurs, just so you know.
I know that,
Okay.
but I brought my technology.
Okay.
And wait, Stop it. Stop it. There we go.
Who's here for the mug? Okay, you have to actually physically be here in the room.
You have to be here to
Which is-
get the stuff.
It's room H.
It
Okay.
is, oh wait.
Okay,
Islander.
because we got people here, and I know one person already has the mug. So we'll be giving away some positive Ed swag. But anyway, what this is we have a bunch of Ray Pet towels.
And, and these are, by the way, Mary, there is zero chance that I can read any of those comments from all the way over here. So can they hear us?
Yes, they can hear us.
Yay! These are the towels I use. I use as house call. And I use them when I use my friend's mobile van because I don't want to put dog towels through my personal washing machine because all the hair, it just makes the washers go faster, as in die faster. And my husband is very persnickety and he doesn't want me to potentially clean icky things.
All right. So on the show, we have two different stickers. One is, you know that how,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is we digress. And Chris will have one half and I will have the other half. I'm going to let Chris have you know that how. And she has not yet told her contractor.
No,
This.
that he is now famous and that I saved his life that day by not strangling him.
So, but if you see us on the floor, ask us for these. Okay.
Yes. And by the way, see me on the floor will pretty much translate to find me at the Evolution Shears booth because I'm going to be pretty much behind the booth all show. Especially with a bum leg, I don't see me wandering a whole lot. So find me at the Evolution Shears booth. They are one of our sponsors. Tell them that you appreciate them.
Okay. So today was all about education. And I will say this about Superzoo. They have some of world-class education here.
And we're not just saying that because we talked.
Okay, let's be honest. Some of the world-class education is because we're here.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! But there's some really great places. There's lots of reasons to go to a trade. It doesn't matter, any trade show. Whatever show is close enough to you, you should make an effort to go to a live trade show. Now, there's a couple of things that this is Vegas, but it doesn't matter where you are, okay? Traveling through the airports and what do I have? And I have this.
By the way, Mary, I
What?
also want to say I'm very amused at how much taller I look than you in this. I mean, I think I am
Should I
taller
get like
than
a
you,
booster seat or something?
but it looks like you need
A booster
a
seat.
booster seat.
All right, so there's some precautions that you need to take when you're at a trade show, okay? So one of them is that there's going to be people walking past you, whether it's here at a trade show or at the airports. They're walking past you with scanners, okay? So you want to be able to protect your credit
need-
cards.
You need RFID wallets. And I hate to say that this particular trade show is kind of famous for it, only because, and it has nothing to do with the wonderful people putting it on, it's Vegas, baby. It's huge. People know that folks are here visiting, that most of the people they're going to see are in and out of town, and they may not even realize there's an issue because they're spending money and they're gambling and they're at the conventions, and they're not even going to realize there's an issue until their money is gone.
Yeah, okay. Last year, was it last year or the year before? River,
Oh, I think it was
I think it was
year
the year
before.
before. River dropped her credit card, and not a credit card, a bank business debit
A
card.
debit card. Oh, Jesus.
And somebody went to town buying all sorts of stuff. And yes, should the vendors be, but they're just rigging sales left and right.
It's hard to check every card. And as a vendor, if if you write on the signature part, please check ID. I'm usually one of those who do. But part of the problem is, Mary, now everybody has the tap to pay.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the vendors aren't even going to see your card. They're just going to tap it and make some kind of squiggle. So if the card is not even in the vendor's hand to check a name,
Okay. All right, so keep that in mind. So this particular one is called a Vault Kit, and I picked it up off of Amazon. You know what the cool thing about this here? Right? Watch that.
I see lots of zippers.
Hold on. My credit cards pop out.
You got little switchblade cards.
Got little switchblade cards.
That's cool because I looked at that and I went, I'd break several nails, all of the nails.
I mean, there's not a lot of room in these things for like putting money and stuff in there, and it's got limited space for a number of credit cards. But anyway,
I still like this phone case. And by the way, because I know there's a good shot Angie is watching, at least twice today I have gone, ooh, Angie says it's not a good idea to just put this in my scooter basket in front of me.
okay, so Angie's our resident safety person. And
She's like
there's
in
so
my
many,
head.
I know she is. There's like so many times I'm thinking, oh no, Angie would kill me right now.
Thank you that it's not just me.
Okay, no, it's definitely. She calls me. I'm in the supermarket and I answer the phone and I'm like, oh, I'm in the supermarket and I could hear her like, excuse me, you're picking up the phone while you're in the supermarket. I'm standing next to my husband. Okay. He will protect me if someone tries to attack me while I'm talking on my phone in the supermarket. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked up for you. So there's so many things that I do now that's like, oh, maybe not because Angie's running in the back of my head.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give something away for the people who are here. Okay. So Positive Educational Training has this wonderful.
I think
mug.
we should save that for last. It's very nice. People may.
It is very
more
nice.
More people may show up. There may be a fist fight for it.
Okay,
I want
okay.
to see groomer wrestling. I want to see this notebook though.
Oh, but we do have a notebook and a pen.
But this actually might be better. Yeah. Notebook, blank inside for notes and doodles, and a pen, Positive Educational branded.
All right, we'll save that. But you physically have to be here. We've got people here, so, but yeah, we would like to see a fist fight. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good.
All
We're
right,
good.
so you have to do it on this side because ratings and entertainment and yeah.
Okay. So
So you want to pass them? Well, they can both get some wet pet towels.
help yourself. I don't want to take these home.
I'll be.
Oh, we can throw them. Hold on. Throw them.
Wow. For the record, very lightweight towels are not aerodynamic. Actually, go over here. I want to show them how badly this goes. This is not me throwing bad, I swear.
It's her throwing that.
Shut up. But you see, it floats. It was floaty. I don't know if we saw.
No, we did
Anyway,
not see that.
We did not see. It's floaty. I have to like fold it.
Okay. So where were we?
And I can go, wait, I'm going to chuck another one at your head. That was better. I got to fold it up. Now we know. Yeah.
Okay, so getting back to any shows in particular, okay? I normally not here because I think this is a different show than like say the Barkley shows, which are particularly groomed. For a lot of the Barkley shows, I would actually call my order online. I was saying, hey, I need this, this, and this, pay for it. And then by magic, when I went over to the booth, there'd be a bag with my name on it. And they would say here, and we would be good to go. All right. This way, that kind of ensures I get what it is I actually came here for. Because how many of us have come to the show? I remember one year, and it's why I started the whole doing an inventory. My quarterly cleanings coincided with a trade show. So every quarter, I would totally gut out my van, take an inventory, and then I knew precisely what it is that I needed, rather than going to a trade show and guessing what I needed and come home and realize, well, yeah, now I have 12 10 blades, but yet I have no 7 blades.
I'm not sure that having 12 10 blades is necessarily a problem, but having no 7 blades is 100% a problem.
Is definitely a problem.
But it's tough because you don't want to, if you're there for all 3 days, you don't want to walk in on Friday and blow your wad and just blow your budget.
Yeah.
So it's like you never know, and you sometimes do have to ask, like go around and go, okay, what is your stock on this? And most vendors will be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I know we don't like to pull that. But there are times when we're like, okay, we have one of this shear left. Just so you know, I am not trying to do a pressure sales. We can ship it to you. If you miss it, we'll ship it to you. But if you like 100% want to walk home with it.
Okay.
I also want to acknowledge, since, we've got the stickers that say we digress. It's a little awkward because there are people here, and I feel like I'm being really rude to you by not talking to you because this is how but a lot of people more watching, so I have to also talk to you. So if I'm doing this and
She's
looking
not
very
having a
upset-
spasm.
I mean, it might be. It's been a weekend.
Okay.
I might be having a spasm.
Right.
Check
So
on me.
I would pre-order what I needed, and then knowing what I have left gave me an opportunity then to check out some of the stuff that I might be interested in. And don't be afraid to talk to the vendors. It's what they are here for.
Absolutely. You know what? We love, as a vendor, talking about our stuff and our products. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Do we want to hit a button? I hit Ray Pet.
No, we don't worry about that because we'll talk about
Don't
all
worry
of it.
about that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I know. I just want to randomly hit buttons and then we can talk over it. Especially since we haven't, that's the wrong slider. Especially since I haven't re-recorded your Positive Ed commercial yet.
Oh, you have to do that.
I
I'm
have to
redoing
do
my
that.
Positive Ed commercial, so yeah. Also, one of the things we want to make mention of is tomorrow, if you are here at Superzoo and you have any interest of doing a podcast, then tomorrow from 2 to 5 in the Coral, which is not where the education is, it's another room, but we'll be talking about Pet Edge sponsoring something called Pet Talk Radio. And
Pet
it's-
Edge sponsoring?
Yes.
Oh, that's right, because it's something about Pet Edge. They own them now? What's it?
Boss
I thought
Pet own-
Pet owns Pet Edge.
Boss Pet owns Pet Edge. They also own Bell Bose and Frank Rowan's son.
I just had because you've been saying Boss Pet for the past week, and then you throw Pet Edge, and I'm like, they do what?
Yeah. So,
I'm
but it's actually
very confused.
so. If you're interested, what the site is going to be, it's going to be. There's a lot of pet grooming podcasts out there. All right. But part of the thing is you don't know where they all are. It's going to be a clearinghouse. This is where they're going to live. Well, whatever. It's a clearinghouse. They'll be living someplace else, but they're there.
But you can find them there because now, like, I get my podcast mainly through Apple Music. So then I have to search for all of them. But if I went to this other, is it going to be an app? Please say it's going to be an app.
You know what? I'm not dealing with that side of things.
All right, but one place, and you can go, all right, I can go here and search and get all the grooming podcasts.
They're also going to, probably by Hershey, have blogs up there as well. And there's a lot of future plans for which I'm not going to say anything about because, they're future plans. And, sometimes wheels turn just a little bit slowly, but the podcast, and we're going to go live with the podcast at Hershey. There'll be in fact, I think what we're doing is another crossover podcast at Hershey because,
Is it really? No. I'm going to call shenanigans. Is it really a crossover podcast if it's also your podcast and you just don't feel like doing a second one?
Okay, hold on. Valerie, come here.
Oh, okay. Now it's a crossover podcast.
Now it's a crossover. Now you got to come
Come
behind.
right between us because there we go. There we go.
Okay, so
Hi,
Women
this is-
PetPreneurs is now interviewing Valerie McFadden.
Valerie, aren't you glad that I called shenanigans?
Yeah, thank
on
you
her?
so much for
You're
that.
welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime.
Okay, so are you glad you're here at Superzoo?
I'm absolutely glad I'm here.
So it's an awesome show?
It's a great show.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
All right, thank you.
Interview's over.
There, that's all I wanted. Now I'm happy. Now, for those of you at Hershey, because I'm going to pull the same shit, just FYI. And because I am an effing lady, we did not, in fact, have me belching into the microphone and y'all grading it, because the second I started to get everything set up, my lunch started doing something weird and like the belching started and it was horrible. And I'm like, I need to appear like the frail and delicate
You could have
fucking
heard it
flower
at
that
the
I am.
heard it at the end of the room. You could seriously, but
It was,
anyway.
and then see, mic starts automatically. I get all delicate before anybody's recording. Like, yeah, it's bad.
Okay, so also, let's talk about Andis real quick. Where's my phone?
I don't know. Oh, you said it's right behind my wheel, so I shouldn't like roll over it.
Please don't roll over my phone.
I turned the scooter off to save battery, so
Okay.
I'm not going to roll over your phone this time.
Okay. So Andis also is a sponsor of the Traveling Groomers. Hold on. So they have for a free Andis grooming webinar. Okay. The code is, it's all capital letters. Okay.
That one hurt.
TGPODCAST. So Traveling Groomers Podcast. That's what it's
TG Podcast.
TG Podcast. All capital letters. You just go to
That you had to get halfway through spelling that.
well,
before it
yeah.
clicked.
Okay,
Because
so
I wouldn't have done any better. No.
so you're gonna go to the Andis website and their virtual education. You can get a free webinar. Also, if you're here at Superzoo and you go over to their booth, they have a QR code where you can scan it with your phone and be entered to win a $250 Andis shopping spree.
Now, the question I have for you, Mary, that you
Yes.
100% don't know the answer to, I'm sure. How many times can you scan that?
Oh, I have no
Because
idea.
I
But
have an exhibitor badge and early access to the trade show. Just saying, I can just stand there.
yeah, I have two.
I'm certain it's one entry per person. I'm sure,
Okay,
but
well,
I'm gonna find out.
we're gonna find out tomorrow if I have two badges with two different QR codes. I don't know. They may not be two different QR codes. They may be exactly the same.
Oh, all right. I apologize if y'all heard that one.
Okay, somebody so very nicely, thank you, Shannon, typed it into the chat because this is being broadcast over several different places. Where are you watching this, Shannon, so people can go see where the code is? We'll wait for her to put it in.
Wait,
So
let me see if the mute works, so you don't have to listen to me blow my nose.
she's muted. Are we muted? We're muted. There.
Ha ha! Told you I'm a goddamn lady.
Okay. So I think we should. Someone says, no, you aren't. Well, we could go back in later and figure this out.
Well, that better be. First of all, that better be you
no.
aren't muted.
Yeah. So we're going to say what she meant was she's not a lady.
You're really going to say that when I got a foot over and can just fall over and knock you out of the chair?
Yeah, but I won't really get hurt.
If I land on you.
Well, yeah, maybe. So anyway, so I'm thinking we at this point, because we're coming up on half hour, this is a live podcast. We're going to, anything else we want to discuss about trade shows?
Oh,
What?
so I wanted to say, since we're not really playing the commercials, but we're talking about our sponsors. If you follow Evolution Shears on their Instagram or Facebook, the post either just went up or will go up. Mo is very, very happy because, not because my food is repeating on me terribly and I need an antacid. Jay Scruggs and Sue Zecco now bring their shears to Mo for sharpening at every trade show.
Nice.
So they 100% recommend his sharpening services. We are all really, really tickled pink because we knew Mo was fantastic, but it's nice to get recognition.
Yeah.
We're just like really like honored. And I took pictures of them And it's so cute because in one of them, Mo's like, you can tell we're just absolutely, absolutely tickled that they trust Mo with their shears. So it's not just swivel shears, it's phenomenal sharpening. I do have to say, we've been talking long enough to about dropping your sharpening off at the beginning of the show. All American was just this past weekend. Oh my God, y'all started listening because the first hour on Friday was, I mean, it was great because he wasn't rushed and we knew when it was, but it was like fantastic.
And I
y'all
also
listened.
give Mo and Abby a break because they literally flew from All American, flew out here to Vegas, and all of the vendors who flew from All American to Vegas. There was like a day in
Yeah.
between. So if you have orders in for any company that was at All American, cut them a little slack.
Yeah.
All right. Because until they at least get home from Superzoo. But anyway, I'm giving away my mug.
Ooh, that's right. Nobody showed up.
No, we got people here.
Well, nobody else showed.
Nobody
Sorry,
else.
sorry. I was not dissing y'all. I
She
meant
was totally dissing them like they were just not important. Did you see what I put up with? Okay. Mug.
yeah. I meant I was allowing time for
Crystal, you
other
needed to be
people.
here. Now, if you're going to be at Hershey, I'm going to do the same thing too. So at Hershey, if you come to the live podcast, I will bring another mug and another book. I think she's telling Mary that she's number one. That's right.
You're number one. You're number one. You know what?
Yes.
Joke. I'm going to do that to somebody now. I don't know who. I don't know who I'm saving that for. But I'm either going to do that or the next time I get flipped a bird, I'll be like, I am number one. Thank you for noticing. You're number one too. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's now a thing that is going to happen. I'm glad you wear t-shirts, Mary.
I love t-shirts. Oh, you know what? I actually want to make
I mean,
points.
because you just like put your boobs right in the camera.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, so
T-shirts.
we have the nice book to take notes for class.
Mary gives no fucks.
No, not at all. Actually, I do want to make a mention about this particular shirt. Okay. It has my original logo for Positively Pretty Mobile Grooming. Okay. And the reason I make mention of this is that this is actually my husband's shirt. So when I first went mobile, I got a bunch of t-shirts and a jacket for both myself and my husband. My husband didn't wear them too much. And he was also responsible for packing his own crap to come out to Washington. So he was finally going through some shirts and he goes, oh, look, I have some of these old shirts. And I'm like, I'm taking them. They're mine now. Thank you very much. The reason I make mention of this, because if you notice here, it's a poodle, okay? And that was probably for me not the best logo because I had a lot of poodles, okay? What you doing?
I am centering us.
Okay,
We just keep doing this.
okay.
So I am centering us on screen. So you don't see half of me because,
Okay, most likely any place we're doing a live podcast, as long as I still have the mugs, I will give them out. One per show. But anyway, I changed the logo probably a couple of years in, and I took off the poodle. Okay, that logo changed. This logo changed 3 times. Total of 3 times. But the point I'm trying to make is that look at your logo. Make sure
branding is important.
branding is really important. Okay, that you make sure you're reaching the target audience that you want. And if you find that possibly you're attracting the wrong audience, think about changing your branding on it. And I had that. I was mobile for like 20 years. Oh my God. Wow. And I changed that logo 3 times. You can change. I don't recommend like changing your logo like every year, but you
No,
know,
that
three.
will-
Yeah,
Well, 3 times in 20 years, I think is acceptable.
I think it's acceptable. And the third time I changed it, I kept the colors. I just changed just simply the way it looked, and not by much, mind you. Okay.
I may have to do a rebranding soon because my favorite smock is now discontinued and I am big mad about it. So I thought this is a time when I can do a completely different look, style, change the color, change up everything and get a smock designed. And we're still working on that. That kind of got pushed to the back burner.
Okay, so I think maybe we'll wrap it up.
What time is it? Has it been a whole hour?
No, it
It's
hasn't.
been
40 minutes.
not even because we started at 4:05.
Okay.
It's been like 30 minutes.
Okay, but we got a museum to go to. So, okay, all right. So let's bring up another thing about traveling to trade shows. There are so many places to see in the area. All right. So usually we come out here, we see a show, we head out to Fremont Street. But this year, what we're doing, at least today, we'll probably do some other stuff. We're going to the interactive art thing at Omega Mart. And so we do recommend that seeing and doing things in the area. If you're coming
Yes.
to travel, I've gotten a little smarter myself with traveling, making sure I'm coming in the full day before, which I wasn't doing going from west to east because it's a pain in the butt going west to east. Especially coming out to her, that's going to be a nightmare flight going out to Hershey for me. I have no choice but to take a red eye, which I'm not happy about, but whatever. If coming in a day early, like the day coming in for Hershey, I'm going to see some caves out there.
Yeah. Multitask but plan smart. Like don't overbook yourself. I may not go with you to the Mega Mart because I am tired and I promised people I would be resting and resting my foot and I'm on a scooter and I may just be like nap. I have leftover lunch, although I might need to get some antacids to have that for dinner too because
I have antacids if you need them.
hotels, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. It's not yeah. I'll take something, take a pill.
Okay.
I got booze in the room.
Well, that's not going to make, that's going to make it just a little bit worse, don't you think?
Mary, after the day I've had, I'll take an extra antacid with the shot of vodka.
Okay.
I'll be okay with that.
Michelle went to Omega Mart in
Oh, yeah.
May. She said it was a lot of fun. So we're looking forward. I'm excited to go there.
But yes, look up stuff. And Vegas is one of those places, if you come to Superzoo, and honestly, I can say this about every show. There's something for everyone. Wherever you go, there'll be something. If it's a museum, if it's what type of museum, there's different types of museum. It's not just art. There's the Museum of the Mafia, the mob.
Oh, we did that last year.
We did that last year.
That was fun.
So there's something. My mother, I was telling the class, Mary, my mother, who is like from a teetotaling family, doesn't gamble, doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, gets up early. She was like, "Oh, I went to a convention in Vegas. I had a lot of fun." At the end of the street with all the crazy people, there's the Museum of the Mafia. And I'm like, oh, it was Fremont Street. I knew exactly what street she was talking about. And then if you go and she's trying to give me directions to a random casino that has some of Winston Churchill's furniture that she thought was absolutely fascinating and some beautiful chandeliers from wherever. It's everyone. There is something for everyone.
Yes, we always do make a trip out to Fremont Street. And yes, there are some crazy people there. Kate, if you're watching this, I still have the video. Just saying.
Actually, Fremont Street's probably my favorite part of Vegas because what I don't like about Vegas is it's everything seems very superficial. Like the strip is beautiful, but it's very like, it's superficial. Look, it's family friendly fun while we try to take all of your money. But Fremont Street has they are who they are, and they're like, we have no pretense.
Yeah.
We have no pretense. This is the freaky people street.
Give us
We're
money.
okay with that. Give us money. We're going to be half naked. Give us money and have pictures taken.
I will never do that again.
Wait, have my picture taken, not be the one to be half naked. Just to clarify. Just to clarify.
Okay, yes. So, what do you say, Chris, on that note?
On that note, safe travels, y'all.
Oh, and goodbye from women petpreneurs, too. Okay.
I like how you pulled that one out of your rear, Mary.
Yeah, we're still recording.
I know.
Good night, everybody. Again, if you're here at Superzoo, come find us.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have stickers. We have, what we will probably do is I'll have some of the Ray Pet towels with me, but Chris will
Yeah.
have the bulk of them at the Evolution booth.
Okay.
And when they're gone, they're gone. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to have the We Digress stickers.
Shouldn't we split them up? I mean, I digress too.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give her half, and I'm going to take half-ish of that, that how. I also have Positive Ed stickers too. So if you're like me, we have stickers on everything. You want half of these?
Sure. I was going to say, and our very special guests should get a sticker of each because, they actually showed up. No, not dissing any of y'all because, you may not be in Vegas, but if you are in Vegas and you're just watching this on your computer screen, dude, we were right here. You could have dive bombed and gotten in the show.
Okay. So on that note again, thank you everyone for showing up. We appreciate it. And we'll be around the show. So come find us.
Yes.
All right. Thought it was. Oh, hey, hold on. Before we go, River, what tomorrow is the podcasters meeting. So this is the live podcast, just to differentiate between the two.
It wasn't bunny ears, and I didn't actually mess up your hair. And to quote what I now say to Mindy, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Okay.
I'm not touching